Hello everyone and welcome to episode 40 of Rebuilding the Bridge. I'm Jake and today we're going to be playing PSG in the Champions League quarter-final, hoping to get into the semi-final and then maybe even win the Champions League 2 seasons running. It's going to be a tough game. PSG have got a very good squad and the first leg didn't go ideally, so it is going to be hard. Like I say guys, this is episode 40, so I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone for your support so far. I didn't think I'd make this many. I didn't think I'd continue doing it after 10, 20 episodes, but here we are. Still going, and it's the support from you guys that makes me want to do that, so I thank you for that. We are currently at the time of recording on 34 subscribers, so if on this 40th episode, if you're watching and you're not subscribed and you can get us to 35 subscribers, that would be amazing. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video and talk about our form since the last game where you saw us win the Carabao Cup against Wolves. Since then, we beat Cardiff 4-0 in the FA Cup, Callum Hudson-Odoi getting a hat-trick for us there. We then beat Watford 1-0 in the Premier League, Real Madrid 2-0 in the Champions League knockout rounds, and basically because we beat them 2-1 in the round before that, we went through pretty comfortably into the next round against PSG. We beat Leicester 5-0 in the league. Leicester looking like they're going to get relegated even though they've only just came back up. We then beat Ipswich 4-1 in the FA Cup quarter-final, putting us into the semi-final against Tottenham. We drew 1-1 to Bournemouth in the league. We didn't play too well there. Bournemouth played pretty well. Fair play to them for getting a draw out of us, but it doesn't mean too much in terms of the league standing because we are very far ahead. Then in the first leg of the match you're going to see today, we did draw 1-1, so we did get an away goal, but basically PSG dominated us. We happened to score one of the only chances we had, but it was very worrying that maybe PSG, well, I mean, they have a better side than us, I would say. And it would be interesting to see how they play today if they go as attacking as they did in that first leg, because if they do, we might be in a bit of trouble, and this might not go the way we want it to. We then beat West Ham 3-0 in the Premier League to take us to the game today, where if we win that, we'll be in the semi-final of the Champions League, the semi-final of the FA Cup, won the Carabao Cup, and in terms of the Premier League right now, we are 15 points ahead. Man City have a game in hand which would make it 12 points if they were to win. 12 points ahead with only 6 games to go. We've pretty much got the title in the bag, but we are still unbeaten. So my big goal at the minute isn't just to win the title, it's to try and go unbeaten. And if I show another Premier League match this year, it will probably be the last one to go unbeaten if we are still unbeaten at that point. So yeah, it's been a very dominant season from us here. Here is the team that we're going to be using to face PSG. We've gone for Kepa in goal, Reece James, Upamecano, Bastoni, Grimaldo, Camavinga, Mariba, Mount, Sancho, Pedro and Juan Manuel. It's pretty much our first choice 11. We're going out hoping to win today. We did get a draw in the away leg, but I want to get a comfortable win in this home leg just to put us into some good spirits after the 2 draws we had before that West Ham game. One more thing before we do start though guys, I did mention in the last video that I'm not sure where we're going to go with this series if we are dominating like this. After a few of you guys got in touch, we had a few ideas given out. So a guy named Bayern suggested we should sign a player to make it a challenge, so I was thinking maybe we could sign Eden Hazard and try and get him to win the Champions League with Chelsea. Maybe that's something we'll do next season. Ray suggested that we maybe move on or move into international management, so I thought maybe we could stay with Chelsea but also try and get the England job whenever it's next available, although Sean Dyche is doing pretty good with England after I checked, so I'm not sure whether we will be able to get that job. And also thank you to FM Galactico for showing his support in the comments. If you guys want to check out his channel, he has a Real Madrid series that has been very good so far, so I'd suggest you watch that too. And with that being said guys, let's get into the game and let's hopefully make it to the semi-final of the Champions League. Okay, and we're off guys. One of the things I also am looking to do in the following seasons is because we've already got such a good team, I'm going to be looking to bring through quite a few more academy players, some of the regens that we've got developing, and try and make a lot of homegrown players in the team, because obviously the likes of Tomori, Mount, Reece James have all done that for us, but even they're getting to 26, 27 years old now, so that is something we'll be looking to do. We will be looking to bring in some young players as we go forward now with Reece James. What a goal that is, and we are 1-0 up already. What a goal that is from Reece James, a great ball through from Mariba, and we're going to see it now in the animated form, which will help us see how good it actually was, but it looked very good. Here was Camavinga on the opposite side of the pitch. He found Mariba. Mariba then played a long ball over and Reece James volleyed it into the opposite corner. We're 1-0 up already, 2-1 on aggregate. That is a great start, and now that will mean if PSG do score, we're only going to be going into extra time and they won't be winning. PSG have a chance now. They're building out from the back with Onana, Marquinhos, Ferro, who I'm not sure who that is, but they've got Arthur. Emerson is one of our ex-players, one of the best left-backs in the world on the game at the minute. Gabriel Barbosa has gone through for them now. He's took it down the byline. Upamecano gets in with a tackle, and Reece James is going to bring it away. He hits it forward to Juan Manuel. Juan Manuel takes it past one, past another. Juan Manuel, and he has the shot straight into Onana's arms, but that was a great run from Juan Manuel there. And after 20 minutes, PSG aren't coming out the way they did in their first leg. I think they had a lot of confidence at home, but at the bridge they haven't got much at all, and we are doing very good here as we played a long ball forward through to Pedri. Pedri into the box, and his shot is just wide. This is pure domination from us so far, and we need to capitalise on it and get a second goal, I would say, to just make this game a little bit easier for us. And here is Sancho on the ball. He finds Mariba to Camavinga. Reece James. He finds Mariba again. Mariba's going to drive through the middle as he always does. He's such a good player for us, Mariba. Probably one of the best signings we've made on the series. Mason Mount lays the ball off to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho with his 14th goal of the season. That is what we needed. We're now 2-0 up, 3-1 on aggregate, dominating the match. And that was a clinical goal from us there. We didn't give them the ball at all. Mariba drove all the way through. We can see that here. He laid it off to Mason Mount, who it looked like he was going to shoot, but instead he laid it back to Sancho, who then just fired it into the corner. No chance for Onana to save. And we are 2-0 up, and we are cruising right now, and hopefully we can continue that. We're heading into half-time now, and just to quickly show you the midfield on PSG's team. They're playing a 4-4-2, which does seem weird, but the midfield on their team is amazing. They've got Neymar on the left mid. They've got Arthur in the middle. Florentino Luis, who is one of the best midfielders in the world currently, valued at £74 million, you can see there, only 24 years old. And then on the other side, they've got Kylian Mbappe, so that's not a bad midfield at all. Although it does kind of seem like they're not using some of their players to full potential, playing in a 4-4-2 like this. Maybe they're a bit worried about us, but it worked. They played that same formation in the first leg and played a completely different style of football. So it's a bit weird to see that it's not working for him in this game. But Mbappe, as I've said that, has just carved through our defence and almost scored on his own there from a throw-in. And Kepa makes a good save to put it out for a corner, and hopefully we can hang on into half-time as we look like we're going to get it away. But then it comes back to Arthur, and yes, okay, half-time, that was the only chance that they've really had, so we'll take that, and we'll say we're very happy and go straight into the second half, hoping to continue that. We have a chance now, 50 minutes into the half, with Reece James on the right, but he's given the ball away, unfortunately, to Mbappe, but Upamecano is straight in there to win it back with his strength, and he plays one man well through, one man well with a shot, and it's gone closer to the corner flag than it has the goal, but oh well. At least he took it around a few people. One man well, he's having a good game. He just can't find the finishing touches. And now they're going to counter-attack on us with Jota, who went from Wolves to Real Madrid to now PSG. So he's having a bit of a career, Diego Jota is there. And Neymar is in the box. Neymar is clinical, and you can see that there. He's finished that so easily. 10th goal of the season for Neymar, which isn't the kind of numbers he'll be wanting to put out usually. But the way he took that chance, you just kind of knew it was a goal the second he took the ball down. Look at that touch. He took it straight past Reece James on the inside and then bent it into a corner where Kepa could not save. And now it's game on, because if PSG were to score again and make it 2-2, obviously they then go through. And now, as I say that, PSG have a free kick, but Kepa saves it, and hopefully we can counter-attack on them now. But Kepa's taking his time. I guess we're trying to play it safe. I don't know. He kicks it all the way up to Pedri, who does find some space, and he darts through a few players, does Pedri, but then he's lost the ball. And now Emerson, our ex-player, is going to carry it out to Ferro. Arthur, Neymar. Neymar's going through the middle again. Neymar's making fun of us now on this left mid position. He's gone past another, and only Jadon Sancho, our right winger, is back in the left back position to take it off him. He's trapped him all the way. Well done, Sancho. And now Mariba's driving forward. He lays it off to one man well. One man well finishes, and that all comes from that Jadon Sancho tackle. And now 60 minutes in, we're 4-2 up on aggregate, 3-1 up on the night. One man well gets his goal. And that was all Jadon Sancho, and then Mariba just charged through the midfield. No one can get close to him. He reminds me a lot of Yaya Toure when he had that great season for Man City, where he could defend, he could attack, he could just do everything, and his shots from outside the box are cannons too. But that is a great goal from Juan Manuel, a nice finish for his 25th goal of the season, and we'll be looking to make some subs in a second. Jadon Sancho, rightfully so, is on an 8.3 rating, because that goal, without him, we could have conceded there and the tie would have been over. But instead we got a goal ourselves. And we are going to take Pedri off for Hudson-Odoi now, and Camavinga is going to come off for Kai Havertz. That's going to be our first two subs. We're going to save the other one just in case things get a bit tighter as the game goes on. But right now things are looking okay. If PSG were to get another, we're still going through, but then if they get one more, we're very much screwed. But here we go. PSG haven't had too many chances, and they have him one now with Onana at the back. He finds Florentino Luis. Back to Ferro. He's the only player on the pitch. I don't know who he is. I'll have a look at him in a second. And they've gone all the way back to Onana again. We're actually pressing them quite well. And considering there's only 20 minutes left, they don't look in a rush, PSG. Ferro now. He plays it back to Marquinhos. They're still playing it around the back. And then Marquinhos is giving it away. And it's actually going to be a chance for us with Mariba. He quickly plays it out to Grimaldo. This is what they're not doing. We just play the ball around so quick that they can't do anything. And Juan Manuel gets his 26th goal of the season, his second of the game. And that just shows you don't need possession to win games. They were passing it around for 2 or 3 minutes, and then within 3 passes we'd scored, and that just shows how clinical we are. Grimaldo took the ball well, took it past his player, got to the byline, pulled it back, Actually, no, he didn't pull it back. He had a shot which Onana saved, and Manuel just followed in on the rebound. And now we should really be through. And we have demolished PSG here, really. For all the chances it looks like they've had, they've only actually had 2 shots on target. And it's pretty much just Neymar carrying them. And Mbappe hasn't done much either. I mean, I think he got subbed. Oh no, he didn't get subbed off. He got pushed up into strike. And he's then done even worse for them there. So Mbappe's not having his best game. We have looked at him a few times, actually, Mbappe, to try and sign him. But maybe after this performance, we won't do that. I think for the last sub, we're going to bring off Sancho, even though he's had a good game, and just bring on Pulisic for them extra legs on the wing, just as we close out the final minutes, and to waste some time with a substitution. As the game ticks on out now, we should be pretty much done. Hopefully no more highlights, and we can just go home with the win. It looks like that is the case. We've done really well there. 4-1 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. Very happy with the result. We'll look who we've got in the next round because it has already been drawn. I just forgot to take note of it. So if we go to the... where'd you go? Okay, so we're going to be playing either Man U or Atletico Madrid, whoever wins that match. And if we have a look, what was the score in the previous leg? Man U beat Atletico Madrid 4-1. So it's pretty much going to be a Man U-Chelsea semi-final. Man U have been playing really well recently, and it's going to be interesting if we can get a win there. But that today has been a superb win for us. We've demolished PSG, made them look very ordinary, like a random Premier League team. And that is one of the best performances we've had in a long time. So I think I'll bring it back for... I'm going to bring it back for whichever comes first. The second leg of this Champions League game or the FA Cup final, whenever that is. But I'll try and show them. So that'll be the end of today's video, guys. If you have enjoyed, feel free to hit the subscribe button to see more content like this and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. Like I say, we're on 34 subscribers. If we could get one more and get to 35 subscribers on the 40th episode, that would be great. But overall, I hope you have enjoyed. Feel free to like the video, comment if you want to get involved down below, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.